update on what I'm working on. So here is kind of like a rough idea of what I want my new business card to look like, because as I said before, I need a new business card because I got rid of all my other ones finally, but this isn't looking that cute. So I like some ideas about it, but I think I need to tweak this a little more and work on it. I opted for a barcode type of thing so that when customers, grab my business card, they can just use their phone to scan, basically scan scan the business card, and then they can go to my link tree, which will in turn take them to, it's a lot more easier to go to like my social media and stuff. So for example, like I scan my phone, right? Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Yeah, I go here and it takes me to my link tree, and it takes you to my Instagram, my YouTube channel, my Etsy shop. So that's kind of why I wanted that there. So instead of just having everything written out, so because nobody's gonna end up looking that up when they get home. So I thought it'd be a lot easier, but it's also not as cute as my previous business card was. So I don't know what I'm gonna do for that, but I'll figure it out. Okay, so for this one, I actually wanted to show you guys how I format my files to make a keychain order. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my layers, and anything that is a sketch layer I'm going to get rid of, and then I'm going to flatten my layers. So I'm going to merge these down so that the artwork is just one layer. And then after I make the artwork, I made this line right here, which is going to be where they cut around with the acrylic. And then this layer is where the keychain part is going to be the accessory. So what I do now is I'm going to rename the layers, and I'm going to put design, because I need to show the manufacturers what each layer is, so that they print the design, and then they can tell the machines that this is how they cut around. They're gonna cut around at the cut line, so I put cut line so that they know that they have to cut around that area. And then I go to the last layer, which is the top one, and I'm going to put cut hole, which just tells them that that's where to cut the hole for the accessory. But yeah, that's what I do to kind of get my files ready for production. Okay, so now that I have these files open, all done, I'm going to select them all. So I'm going to select all 13 of these. And I'm going to share. I'm going to make them all PSDs, Photoshop files, and then I'm going to go to Google Drive and I'm going to locate my folder. So I'm going to go to folder and I'm going to find Charm Order 2025 and I'm going to put them all here and I upload. All right, and then now I'm on my computer, and this is where all the files are, and this is where I would rename them. So I would just go here, and then I'm going to rename the file. So from here, I'm going to rename it as 17 SVT 1. And then I go quantity, and then I'm going to put how many I want. So I'm going to put 12, and then I'm going to put 2-inch, because I want the keychain to be 2 inches. And then I'm going to put clear, and then I'm going to put double-sided, since I want the artwork to be on both sides, not just one side. So yeah, I do the name of the design, and then I'm going to put the quantity, then how big I want it to be, and then I want it clear acrylic. I don't want any kind of colored acrylic, no special type of acrylic, and then double-sided. So that's how I name my files. Each manufacturer is a bit different, so just check with your manufacturer when you are doing your own keychains. My charm order finally came in this week. I just haven't really had a chance to look at everything in detail because just been busy with work and too tired to really show it. So that's what I'm going to do today, and just show you an overview of what I got. So I already opened the box, as you saw, so I thought I'd show you some of the designs. So first off is the 17 little character designs. So here is the frog, which I thought turned out super cute. I don't really want to take them out of the packaging yet because they're going to get really disorganized if I do. So this is one of them. And then here's a couple more. They turned out super cute. Here's this one. And another one. I'm not going to show all of them, but I thought I'd show you the ones I pulled out. And also, the rest of the charms are in 2 of these boxes. So my manu, they put the charms in these smaller boxes, 2 of them. And then in the middle, they had other charms that were stacked, and it was all in a big box. So I wanted to get rid of the big box before I started opening this. So I'm going to open it and see what we have in here. The good thing about, the fun thing about, and scary thing too about design, when you're manufacturing your designs, is you just never know how they're going to turn out until they come to you. Because the size and how long it is or how wide the design is can really affect how it is, how it is and how big it is compared to the other merchandise. So it could look a little weird sometimes. So it's always fun to see how they turn out. Oh, and then here are the pop sockets. I just this is a new product for me to manufacture, is pop sockets, and I decided last minute to do them just to have more variety for product and for K-pop designs. And it was pretty easy to do. It didn't take me that long. Maybe it took me like an hour to do all the BT21 characters. So yeah, you'll be seeing that at when I do the cup sleeve event in LA. There was more in this box, but I don't want to go any deeper because I want to keep the charms, all of my merch like this until it's time to start working on my setup. Now let's look at the other design, other box. Now let's look at the other box. I'm hoping my anime charms are in here. I want to see how those turned out. Oh, look at, okay, I found Hobie, one of Hobie's designs, which is Jack in the Box. I love how these turned out. I like the size of these charms. I used to make them a little bit bigger, but I really do like the 2-inch charms. More pop sockets. Here's Cookie. Okay, I found an anime design. I found my Magical Girl Lo-Fi designs, and this looks so cute. Honestly, I'm so happy I decided to make these into charms. They look so good. And I love the attachments I added. I don't know if you can tell, but I did stars for these ones. So yeah, I'm going to put these back because, again, I want to keep them in a box until it's time to display them. I'm not going to work on my display boards yet because I have a spring break in, not next week, but in 2 weeks. So I'm going to work on all my display boards then and see what I'm going to bring to LA and what I'm not going to bring, because I'm not going to bring all my anime stuff because it's not an anime convention I'm doing, it's a K-pop cup sleeve event. So I'm going to do that. But the reason I ordered anime stuff too is because this is going to be in Little Tokyo, so I think the chances of selling some anime stuff is, you know, I think it could happen because it is an event where anyone can come in, not just a ticketed event. And yeah, but also I do have another show that I got into that's in my hometown next month. Yeah, next month after the cup sleeve, and cup sleeves in April, and the other event is in May. So I do have, luckily, back-to-back shows on different months, so I'm happy about that. But yeah, that's also why I ordered more anime stuff too, because I really want to phase out old designs and bring in some new designs, and hopefully that lasts me a little bit. So I'm very excited to get into another event and to show all these new products. So in this clip, I thought I wanted to show you how I build my displays for anime conventions and just events in general. So what I do is I print out 11 by 17 paper cardstock and I send it to Staples, and then I cut it to size to fit my cube displays. And then what I did was I'm attaching these things called brads into the back of the page, and it attaches. And then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to put my charms on the different brads, and at the end I tape it with Scotch tape so that they're extra secure. This ensures that when I go to a show, I can just have these ready to go when I am setting up my display, so I don't need to do this at the show, or else it would just take forever to do. So right now I'm just placing them where I want them to go. And yeah, that's kind of the whole process. I'm going to attach this to a clear cube and then attach it with binder clips, and then I can pack it into my suitcase. just wanted to pop in and show you guys my business cards that came in. I actually forgot that I was supposed to order these, so I was cutting it close, but it was funny because I didn't know that Canva actually has a printing service, so I make all my graphic design stuff in Canva, and I saw that there was an option to like actually print the business card, so that's what I did when I was done with it. And so I wasn't sure if it was going to get here in time for my event next week, but it did. I only got 100 of them just because I just want to see how this goes. I'll order more if a lot of them are gone by the end of my first event, which is only one day, and I have another event in May after I come back from my trip. Oh, by the way, I am going on a trip to London and Scotland for my birthday, so I'll try to film some of that, but that trip is for me. But when I come back, I do have a show. And then, yeah, so I'll see what happens. But here is the finished business card. Let's take a closer look. So I did keep some of the design elements from the previous clip that I took, but I took away some of the text to make it less busy, and I added some social media icons over here. And overall, like, I do like it and it fits my brand still. I just wish it was cuter, but maybe in the future I'll make it a bit more complex. And it's only one side this time versus my other one that was double-sided, but you know, it's fine. I needed new business cards and it was really quick and easy to do, so that's good. So yeah. Something else I kind of wanted to talk about was the fact that doing all this manufacturing and designing while working full-time is very difficult. It's a lot more challenging than I was expecting, because I used to do cons full-time, and it was, you know, I had more time to like talk to manufacturers at night because there's a time difference, so you have to kind of stay up late to like go back and forth and kind of just like, you know, talk about what accessories do you want, how big do you want your product. The cut lines aren't working, so you have to tweak it. And then I just don't have a lot of time to like, you know, work on displays and work on business cards and all this other stuff. And posting on social media too is very difficult, and it's something that I feel like I haven't been doing as much lately. And you know, it's very hard, and I just wanted to kind of talk about how like, you know, I'm kind of, you know, I'm stressed about having to do everything and juggling everything. And I was actually planning to do a sticker order as well and do like a freebie sticker at this K-pop event. But to be honest, I just kind of burnt out doing the, you know, keychains and just trying to get everything prepared for this event. So I don't even think I'm going to do a sticker order this time around because it's just too much. And maybe for my second event in May, I'll do it, but definitely not for this one. And you know, I feel a little disappointed that I couldn't push myself to go more, since stickers are a little easier to manufacture. But to be honest, I'm kind of glad I'm putting that boundary with myself, because it's not fun if I stress myself out over this. I kind of I'm not doing cons full time for a reason, and it's just because I want to enjoy it more and enjoy the design process and not have to worry so much about money. But the reality is a lot of things are getting more expensive now, and getting into shows is harder, and so that's why I do these smaller shows. It's less pressure. I'm not as huge of an investment as bigger shows, as going out of state or going to a 3D event, booking a hotel, flights. It's, you know, it's a lot, and I'm glad that I took a step back from it, but it's also very hard. Luckily, I'm on spring break this week, so it's been very nice to just, you know, take it slow and try to get the things I need to get done, like displays and like packing a week before my event, so that when I go back to work next week, I won't be rushing to pack everything and force myself to kind of just do stuff after work when I'm really tired and I have other things that I need to do. So I hope that doesn't sound like I'm complaining, but it's just kind of the reality of, you know, working full time and then also doing this as a part-time thing. So those are just my thoughts. But anyway, that's kind of, I think this is going to be the end of the vlog, because I want to save, vlog is already getting too long, and I kind of want to vlog the next steps and to the next one when I actually go to the event and I go to the concert, because this event is based on the concert I'm going to. So yeah, I am going to sign off here, and I hope you enjoyed, and I hope this was an informative video on how to do, how I do acrylic charm orders. So anyway, I hope everyone has a good rest of your week or night or day or whatever, and I will see you guys in the next vlog.